Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to React and Chill. Now, in this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I really enjoy Love Bites and reacting to a lot of their stuff, and I would consider myself a pretty big fan. You know. Yeah, I would consider myself a pretty big fan of Love Bites there, and I wanted to go back to the past and listen to some of their earlier live videos. And I found this was great. This was what I was looking for. This dude, I'm not going to say the name. I don't know how long this video will stay here. But Love Bites Liar performed in London. This is going to be their first time playing in London. It was at the Tobacco Dock. Okay. I want to check this out. Now, this is going to be early Love Bites. Okay. While we know them to be really great and awesome, right? And this is also recorded, it looks like, on a cell phone. So keep that in mind as we venture into this. What I'm doing here is I'm looking at to see how far they've come, to be reminded of that, but also to see how they were even back when in 2017. Okay. With that said, let's go in and start this. Let's just press the play button and react, and we'll give our commentary at the end. Kind of a group effort. You guys in the comment section can let me know what you thought about this as well. I mean, that's what this is, right? Anyway, let's do it.
Person, not a liar, but next song is about lying.
All right. It's about to lie. It is. Now, who is the liar?
To go and my sorrow, to feel I was a queen,
Oh, look at that. Working the fans, working the crowd, yeah. Oh, the feedback. Man, his song sounded great even back then. Where do you think the feedback is coming from? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Hold that note, lady. Oh, Sami. Woo. Man, okay. All right. This was nice. I like doing this, going back to the past to check this out here because you could see and you could hear, even back then, there was a lot of promise. There was a lot of potential with this band. Imagine back in 2017, you're in London hearing this band for the first time. You might have heard something about Lovebites coming out from Japan, maybe. I'd imagine so, unless they're. Because they had just started, they're very new, and maybe there's like, oh man, there's like this band coming out from Lovebites in Japan. They're really cool. We gotta check this out. Or maybe it's like they have no idea who they are, and they just come on stage and like, oh whoa, what is this band? What's going on here? Now, obviously, this live performance did have some rough edges. The feedback was bad, but the thing about it, though, is they didn't let that. It didn't seem to like noticeably bother them. Like it didn't stop it or ruin it. They trekked on. When we were performing live and mistakes like that happen, you have really two choices. You could like throw a fit. You could have it like mess you up and where you like you're totally off, or you could just power through. And they powered through, and they did just fine. Obviously looking back at this and knowing where they're at now, their sound, their performance, their production, all of that has, of course, like gotten so much better, And that only makes sense because like the amount of time that they've been around and the fans that they've grown, man. It just makes sense that over time, you would get better. You get better equipment. You get better stuff. And you learn through trial and error, like kind of like what works, what doesn't work when you're performing live. And there's like, recently they've had some tours, even in small venues, even in even in London. And you listen to that, you don't really hear the feedback and stuff like that. So they figured that out real fast, didn't they? Man, it was so cool to see. Especially see Miho there, Miho working the crowd. Midori was as well. This is back when Midori and Miyako were on the different ends of the stage. They would eventually flip that around. I think it's because Miyako plays also the piano, and it makes more sense to kind of have it over on the other side. I think that might be the reason. If there's another reason for it, you guys let me know. But yeah, it was cool to see, cool to hear. Asami sounded great then. Of course, she sounds, I would say, even better now. I think Midori and Miyako, was it just me, or was it a little bit like between them? It kind of seemed like in this performance, it was a little out of tune between the two. But that could have just been me there. Obviously, Miyako did great in the solo work there. And she was only going to get better and better and better and better and better and better over time, like just leveling up over the years. Wow. And, of course, Haruna working the drums. She sounds great then. She sounded great then. And she sounds even better today. Very cool there. And I like this song. Liar's a nice song. It's a nice song, but what it's about isn't so nice, is it? Now, this Liar was a song that I think, did Miyako write it? I think Miyako did the music for it, right? But this is one of those songs that was actually written by, wasn't it Dr. Q? I did a video on that before. We talked about that in the comment section about who Dr. Q is and all that. Or the Dr. Q or Dr. K? It's been a while. Dr. Someone, not Dr. Dre, though that would be funny. That would be funny. An interesting overlap, right? Be like, what? But anyway, Love Bites Liar, we revisited that back in 2017. You guys let me know what you thought about this performance and if it puts some perspective, like where the band is now. That's very cool to me. Anyway, with that said, you guys have a good one and take it easy.